Cersei sent for me. We mustn't let her sniff out any trouble.
You can't leave me here.
I know how hard it is to live with people you despise, believe me. But it won't be for long. Stannis takes Winterfell. He rescues you from the most despised family in the North. Grateful for your late father's courageous support of his claim, he names you Wardeness of the North.
But I wouldn't... Wardeness of the North.
You are the last surviving Stark. He needs you.
And what if you're wrong? What if Stannis never attacks Winterfell, or he does and the Boltons defeat him?
Then you will take this Bolton boy, Ramsay, and make him yours.
Don't know how to do that.
Of course you do. He's already fallen for you.
His father frightens me.
You should. He's a dangerous man. But even the most dangerous men can be outmaneuvered. You'll be strong without me.
Yeah, stop kissing her. It's weird.
The North will be yours.
She's worried about Roose Bolton. She needs to be more worried about Ramsay.
How do you want to go?
The arms of the woman I love.
She want the same thing.
He's an ass. Well, took care of two of them. Ron is a badass. Not the horse.
That one should be slow enough.
That was a good fight for a guy with one hand.
Luck. You had a wonderful teacher.
I wonder where this is filmed. The scenery is pretty. What?
Your Jorah Mormont. I have to ask, how exactly were you serving your queen in a whorehouse half a world away?
Right?
Is it
That's what I'm
possible
asking.
that you were running? It's all coming back to me. I was drunk through most of the small council meetings, but it's all coming back. You passed notes to Varys' little birds. She found out, didn't she?
What?
I was thinking about all the times your brother made me go with him down from the Red Keep into the streets of King's Landing.
Why?
He liked to walk among the people. He liked to sing to them.
He sang to them.
Yes. I made sure no one killed him. And I collected the money. Well, he'd like to see how much he could make.
He was good.
He was very good. Viserys never told you.
He told me Rhaegar was good at killing people.
Rhaegar never liked killing. He loved singing.
And what did you do with the money?
Well, one time he gave it to the next minstrel down the street. One time he gave it to an orphanage in Flea Bottom. One time we got horribly drunk.
Your Grace.
Go, Sir Barristan. Sing a song for me.
Your Grace.
All men must die, but not all can die in glory.
There's a lot of Rhaegar in this.
Why else do men
episode.
fight?
She's the one that betrayed them before. Beginning of the season, episode 1. Yep. Good kill, Grey Worm. For the Unsullied to be so, like, badass and supposed to be awesome, they're getting slaughtered pretty quick by people I'm assuming do not have any military training. Oh, yeah. how to do it. He's old. Imagine when he was younger. Motherfucker. Okay. Dang. He didn't get, Sir Barristan didn't get his throat slit, so is he okay? They took out a lot of men. For the Unsullied to be as badass as their reputation says they are, they're kind of, I mean, I'm assuming these are just regular people in masks and knives, like, that haven't been, like, are they? I mean, it's probably in the books, don't tell me because I'm going to read the books. But, like, I'm assuming they were just, like, people who are rebelling. Like, for these Unsullied to be the Unsullied, I'm kind of disappointed in them a little bit. Grey Worm fought his ass off, though. Yay. This was another episode where they're talking about Rhaegar a lot. Sansa and Baelish talking about, what's her face? Lyanna in the tombs or whatever. How does that not make any sense? I'm sorry, like, it just doesn't make any sense. How does that not make sense to, like, I'm sorry, but that just doesn't make any sense that he would kidnap and rape her if he was clearly very, very smitten with her. For him to be at this tournament, him and Sir Barristan fighting each other, and then, or, you know, battling, whatever, and then he wins, and in front of everyone, he passes his wife and goes to Lyanna and gives her flowers. Flowers. Of course, there are crazy people who will give you flowers. That does happen. But in general, for him to do that in front of everybody, I feel like they had to, like, have a thing going. They had to, like, love each other, right? And then Sir Barristan talking about him later on, talking about how he loved to sing and he liked to go down and be among the people and sing for them and collect money. He gave it to an orphanage. He gave it to the next person down the way. The two of them got drunk. Like, he seems like such a good guy. Sir Barristan always talks about him in such a good way that for Sansa to say, and then he kidnapped her and raped her, that does not make any sense. How does anybody believe that story? But Robert and Ned were best friends, so if that's what Robert said, then that's what it was, right? I don't know. Dany already has her dad being a lunatic to deal with. The fact that her brother has this rumor about him that I don't believe bugs me. You know? But this just shows when Barristan talks bad about the Mad King, he was fucking crazy. Because he can turn around and say great things about his son in the same, you know, with knowledge, knowing them. Jorah throwing Tyrion around the beginning of this thing. Why? Why is he being so mean to him? Don't be. I'm mad that he's being so mean to my Tyrion. Like, I do not approve of this at all. Jaime and Bryan are in the ship going to Dorne, and Jaime says he has to go rescue his niece, and Bryan says, your niece? He has so many great one-liners in this episode, and he is such an ass, like, brutally honest with Jaime. Your niece. And then when he mentions Tyrion, he says, Bryan says, give him my regards, whatever, and Jaime says, if I see him, I'll split him in two. I don't think so. He didn't like his dad either. They might feel a little lost about him and sad because their dad's dead, but I don't think he would do that. It's Tyrion. Cersei is sending... Cersei sent Tyrell to Braavos with Meryn, so Meryn can basically guard him and make sure he stays there and goes away, just so she could put Loras in jail. That's fucked up. The second he was gone, she was like, wow. And then putting those crazy people in charge, they run around with no shoes on. How can you trust any of them? I don't understand. Poor Tommen. He's young and he's so soft. Like Joffrey? Them assholes that come to town when Joffrey was in charge, please, he would have killed all of them. Oh man. Marjorie is going to kill Cersei. I want her to kill Cersei so bad. And then her and Tommen be in charge of everything. Like, I just want her to kill Cersei so much. Back at Castle Black or whatever, Jon having to ask for Roose Bolton's help. That's such bullshit. Like, that's... Oh, I'm so mad about that. I could sense his disdain, and it is rightfully so. And then the hoe coming in, trying to have sex with him. Like, dude... like, I'm glad he was like, I'm still in love with somebody else. But she's just like, contain yourself, woman. Yes, he's pretty, but calm yourself down. But then her turning around saying, you know nothing, Jon Snow. Oh, that's fucked up. That's what, these writers are messed up. That's messed up. The scene with Stannis and Shireen was very sweet. This is why I say I don't like Stannis. I get that he's very just and he offered the wildlings a good whatever. It's just his demeanor with everything. It's like Renly said, he's a good guy, whatever, but he's not good at making friends. Like, he's just so hard ass all the fucking time. Like, God, smile once. Like, fuck. Even when he's telling his story to Shireen about how she got the grayscale and what happened and saying that your place is here or whatever, even during that story, I didn't feel like he could calm down and like just smile at her and give her a full hug. Like, she wraps her arms around him and he's like like, that's why I say he just rubs me the wrong way. Just chill the fuck out. Have a beer. Have some of that ale that was spilling all over King's Landing. Oh God, waste. Party foul. Oh yeah, back to Sansa and Baelish. So they were talking about Lyanna and Lyanna, whatever, and Rhaegar. And then Baelish is leaving and leaving her there alone with them. I want her to kill all of them in their sleep. He's saying you need to figure out how to maneuver this. Yeah, maneuver them into the graves. Like, not in my house. I'll be damned. I'm going to be in my house and you've taken over my house and I have to, like, I'd kill all of them. Another scene with Bryan and Jaime. Jaime, they're talking about how they want to die, and Jaime says, in the arms of the one I'm loving. And Bryan's like, are you sure that's what she wants? He is such an asshole. Bryan is such a jerk. And then the fight, that was a really good fight, especially for him having to fight like with his left hand and, you know, not being that great, whatever. It was a really good fight. It was nicely choreographed. He got lucky with his hand. And then Bronn saying you had a good teacher. I love this. He was funny this episode. The girls there talking about having to take revenge on their own and killing Marcella. I don't care about anything they have to say. Like, they kind of, it felt overly dramatic. Like they were trying to make it like they were, oh, they're girls, but they're going to handle this themselves and blah, blah, blah. Like, it felt overly dramatic, especially with that one chick, the last story with her, whatever. I don't even care. I probably won't even put that into this recap because I don't fucking care, but I just don't care. So Jorah Mormont, is he, wasn't that the last Lord Commander's last name? Mormont? Are they related somehow? I don't think I ever picked up on that. Like, they have the same last name. I'm just wondering. And then, again, like, Sir Barristan talking about Prince Rhaegar. It's so funny because Dany said that, Viserys said that Rhaegar was good at fighting. And everyone was like, no, he hated fighting. He hated killing people. He was a nice guy. Figures that would be the one thing that Viserys would focus on. That jerk. I would say at this point, just, this guy keeps coming to beg for these damn fighting pits. Just open them. Just open them and be done with it. But these Harpy people, they need, like, we need to figure this out. Because they're killing the Unsullied and that can't happen. And I'm pissed off at the Unsullied. They're getting too comfortable over there in Marine. They need to go train some more. Okay, that's it. I don't know when this is going to go up, but I will see you in the next video. Have a great week or weekend, whatever. And that's it. Bye.